don't fret about your Amazon reviews. I just got a 3-star review because my novel isn't a 36-count package of Jimmy Dean's sausages. 3 out of 5 stars. Ginny Dean, not in shop ink cart? Hello, why can't I get the 36-pack of Ginny Dean's sausages anymore from the Amazon? This website is Sabroin? Why isn't any help? Hello? I got they gave it a 3. Like they read the book and they were like, oh, I mean, that's an alright book, but I want my sausages. 1 out of 5 stars. Would have loved to try a gluten-free bakery, but they're closed on Sunday and Monday. They've probably lost a lot of customers by not being open 2 of the most popular days of the week to get bakery stuff. Oh yeah, notoriously, Sunday and Monday, that's when I want my baked goods. You can't just go on another day of the week, weirdo. 1 out of 5 stars. It's my birthday and the penguins were not out all day, and they are my fave-ate animal at the zoo. I want a refund. Crying upside down. Blank face. Crying upside down. Blank face. Crying. Yeah, you get the idea. 1 out of 5 stars. Brainwashing. This is not a cute show, but appears to be safe. There are safe episodes mixed in with others that are downright dangerous. The magic xylophone is scary. The kids basically haze and openly bully their father in the episode. They draw on his face and dress him up in a crazy outfit. Mom acts oblivious to dad's discomfort and offers to take the xylophone to work if they can't share it. This episode basically teaches kids to laugh at the embarrassment and humiliation of a family member. I think it's disturbing and will monitor my child's access to the show as I don't want her to watch it again. I think it's meant for young kids, which is bad since my daughter is a little repeater. What she thinks is funny will be acted out during play and in her family and peer relationships. I'm almost positive that this episode of whatever it is probably has a message later on that's like, hey, don't be a asshole to your family or something. I'm confident in that. I think they're just looking for something to about. Whitebird, Summit Lodge, and Ranch. 3 out of 5. Edit, I did not stay. Why did you view the place? Anyways, I'm sorry. I'll collect myself. I saw this place on my maps as a hotel, and I had to use the bathroom pretty urgently, but was told by the owners it wasn't a hotel lodge, and I wasn't allowed to use the bathroom because they already cleaned it and said it wasn't public, so definitely left confused after reading the reviews and seeing that it was a hotel or lodge. Response from the owner, I am so sorry, but we do not have a public restroom. This is our home, and I ran it as a bed and breakfast. You cannot give me a 2-star review because I did not let you into my home. All my bathrooms are attached to private rooms. I do not have a public restroom. Dude, reviewing a place because you couldn't use the bathroom is stupid. 1 out of 5 stars. Fire! My son, 19, was heating the oil in a cast iron pan with a lid on it. When he took the lid off, the oil flashed. He popped the lid back on right away, which stopped the fire, but that quickly it had melted the hood on the stove. We went out for burgers that night, aired out the house, and just baked the chicken the next day. Be careful, this recipe can be dangerous. No, I'm pretty sure the recipe's fine. I think it's a user error here. Skill issue, perhaps. 1 out of 5 stars. Don't like Garner State because a person needs to get online to make reservations. I don't know how to do that because I'm a senior citizen and don't have a computer because I don't know how to use it. Sorry that I'm not that bright. I don't really want to learn because I'm old. I have no need for it. Years ago, my family and I used to go to Garner State. We didn't have this problem to me. It's a problem. I guess we're not going anymore to Garner. Sorry for getting old. It's all right. 1 out of 5 stars. I wasn't here. Awesome. Just want to visit this special desert garden so bad, but traveling with my cat and she cannot be left in the car alone. She is staying in my cat backpack at all times. Hope you can change the no pet policy in the future. Dude, like, you can make a suggestion to them. You can tell them, hey, I have a cat and she doesn't like being alone and I like to bring her around. She's in her backpack, whatever. Maybe one day you guys can take away the no pet policy if we follow these specific rules or whatever. But no, you gave them a 1 star as if they did you wrong or they had a service. You did not take their service. You did not go in. And also, you could probably just look it up on their website website. Maybe they say on there that they don't. I almost guarantee they say they don't allow pets. You could have known that beforehand. You ever heard of research? 1 out of 5 stars for Godzilla 2014. I wouldn't give it that low of a score. It's like a 3 or like a 2.5 for me. Destruction and people being killed over and over. We went to see this and walked out about an hour into it. If you want to go see continual destruction and people killed over and over, then I guess this is a movie for you. If a plot was developed instead of the sensational violence, then maybe it would have been worth watching. I try not to expose my son to too much violence, and he said he really did not like it, so we just left. This title has too much violence. You mean the movie about a monster that destroys cities has too much violence in it? That's crazy. If you are from any descent other than Native American, I recommend not buying from this shop. I bought 4 small scoops of ice cream, which are $4.50 each. I wanted to change one of the scoops of ice cream for another one and was told that is not my business by the manager. I told her I understood it wasn't her business and it was my fault for not liking the product, and she kept repeating it wasn't her business. She finally scooped up another small cup of ice cream for me. As she kept repeating that, I should be thankful that she is giving me a free ice cream scoop, although I had already paid for it and just wanted it replaced for another scoop. She said, if you want this scoop for free, all you need to do is leave me a good review on Facebook or Instagram. As I left the shop, the cashier said, we are on Yelp too. I have never seen someone be so nasty, rude, and offensive because a customer wanted an ice cream scoop exchanged. As my mother and I sat outside eating our ice cream, she gave us nasty, grossed out, and ashamed glares and stares for being Hispanic Americans. So, if you aren't Native American, I'm sure there are many other non-racist ice cream shops nearby. Right. They're the ones being racist. Also, I don't know, grow up or something? Like, oh no, I didn't like this ice cream I paid for. Oh man, oh! 1 out of 5 stars. The entire kitchen and waitstaff saw an ice cream truck and ran outside, leaving me alone in the restaurant. 10 minutes later, they all came back with ice cream cones. I still can't believe this actually happened. Yeah, I don't believe it happened either. 1 out of 5 stars. Terrible experience. Manager was extremely unprofessional and rude to our family, kids included. Recommend going anywhere but here. Response from the owner: this was not an accurate representation of your experience. Your children were running around the store, literally, in areas outside your direct supervision. One of them had to be told not to open the merchandise. Sheesh. One adult member of the party had been waving a hockey stick around the store and reached with it over the counter to tap on the glass shelf full of completed sets, within close proximity to 2 employees whose actual job it is to assist customers. Man, that's crazy. Just letting your... And it's not even the kids. So these adults were being assholes in the store. How are you a grown-ass person acting like a child? Like, that's just embarrassing, man. 1 out of 5 stars. No access to Netflix. Yet another hotel who doesn't provide access to Netflix. This is the new world. What you are talking about? All right, I gotta read this. Don't be so lazy. I just don't get it. It's so simple. I'm tired and I want to watch a movie in my language. You offer Wi-Fi. The TV is connected to your Wi-Fi and most people have their own Netflix account. If there is a cost, then bundle it into the price. It's just so cheap of you to not do it. What would the cost be? $1 per night per room? If it's too hard, then you're clueless about the business you operate in and deserve this 1-star review. Have you heard of your phone? Like, you could just download the Netflix app and watch it in bed if you really gotta watch your Netflix. 1 star because they didn't have Netflix? Go yourself. 1 out of 5 stars. Takeout. Unfortunately had to cancel an order and was denied a refund due to the item being made to order, regardless of the fact that the 6 chocolate-covered strawberries ordered would have undoubtedly been purchased immediately after being put in the window. A response from the owner: hi Joe, we're sorry as we do require 24-hour advance cancellation notice of any custom orders. We do order in fresh produce, stem on strawberries, based on for custom orders. These items are not always available in the shop, so they are made to order in a custom item. 1 out of 5 stars. Traveled a few hours to pick up a reptile just to get mansplained by this guy in the store, and then tried too hard to convince you that they aren't trying to scam you to buy more products that you already have. Also, he wants you to take a photo of your setup as proof before you can come back to get the animal. Makes sense to me. You gotta make sure that this person who wants an animal can appropriately take care of this animal, this living being. The owner responds, if you had the correct setup, you would have the correct animal. I'm not about selling animals that will die under an Amazon bulb. Get the correct setup. I would also like to know what shop sold you your animal with the information you gave to me. Pictures and links, nothing tangible. My actual word, here's the information regarding your bulb and why it's no good and doesn't offer the correct UVA, UVB, and dangerous levels of UVC. I'll take the bad review if an animal now has a full life because of my bad service. Laugh emojis. Also, you didn't prearrange to collect anything. If you had, we would have exchanged messages to confirm you have the right equipment. Also, thank you for verifying what our store is about. It means a lot.
Boom. Roasted.
1 out of 5 stars. I must have read something incorrectly. I was under the impression this was an actual aquarium. If you are an adult and expect to walk through walls of fish, shark tunnels, etc., don't go. Again, I probably should have read reviews a bit more. If you have never seen a fish before, by all means, go. On a positive note, all 3 stories are great for children of all ages. We were there less than 20 minutes, should have played the lotto. McWayne Science Center. You went to a science center expecting an aquarium. Why don't you just go to an aquarium if you want an aquarium experience? It blows my mind, these people. 1 out of 5 stars. Head of security blank needs to be fired. He was on an absolute power trip and he does not know how to do his job and can't defuse a situation properly. Shame, 1 star, never going back. We are guessing you were the guests who were asked to leave after throwing ice chunks at other guests from the chairlift, as this was the only security incident from that date. This behavior is not tolerated and we are not going to apologize for keeping guests safe. 1 out of 5 stars. Rattlesnake warning. On August 6, 2019, my husband and I left the visitor center of Garden of the Gods, that's my neck of the woods, at about 8:15 a.m. We went through the tunnel and under the road towards the central garden trails. We first walked on a gravel trail and then got on a wide sidewalk with retaining walls. Just after we had made a hairpin turn, not looking at the ground in front of us, we heard the very recognizable warning of a rattlesnake. It was coiled, so we don't know the exact length, but probably 4 to 5 feet long. We were approximately 3 feet away, definitely within striking distance. It was probably about 8:30 a.m. The snake was in a very sunny patch on the sidewalk, apparently sunning himself. At that point, we had not seen any warning signs. We stopped. I called the visitor center, spoke with an operator, and was told, there is a known den in that area. We continued our hike, and a few hundred feet up the path, we did see a rattlesnake warning sign. You're telling me that you found a snake out in the wilderness? I don't believe that. I think this is a doctored photo. 1 out of 5 stars. Volunteer shouted at my autistic son for feeding the horse some grass. I then had to deal with the aftermath meltdown for an hour. Brilliant. Dude, like, there were probably signs saying don't feed the horses. Can almost guarantee it. Red lentil soup with saffron. 1 out of 5 stars. I haven't made this yet. I'm allergic to saffron and am wondering what, if anything, I can substitute for it, or if I could just omit it would affect the taste. Thanks. Don't review the thing you haven't tried. Not 1 out of 5 stars, by the way. Me and my 9-year-old son were flicking through channels and we found this show thinking it was a harmless cartoon. But then your foul-mouthed characters started talking about very inappropriate content. Because of this, I am now going to tell everyone I know not to watch your show, especially with children. You imagine this guy going around, man, I saw this show the other day and I was just appalled. I mean, they were cursing and like, it's called South Park. I don't know if you've heard of that. The looks they'd probably get, like, you've never heard of South Park, the infamous adult-oriented show? Like, what? Are you living under a rock? 1 out of 5 stars. Lunch. I ordered a large special of pho, and they brought me the bowl of pho that wasn't hot enough. I complained, and they reheated it and brought it back to me. I didn't eat it, and they gave me $8 off. Wow, they gave you a discount, and you give back to them a 1 star. Okay, cool. 1 out of 5 stars. This place is useless. I wanted to adopt a kitten as many rescued feline have litters. They didn't respond back to me, so I brought one off a website that's illegally breeding these poor animals. I had to pay for it. This place has no morals. I used to support them in donation and since withdrew my donations. They probably like to rescue all the cats and dogs and keep them for themselves. Forget about rehousing them. That's not their intentions. Man, these guys made me buy an illegally bred animal. idiot. 3 out of 5 stars. Hey, that's pretty good for what we've been getting here. Just an FYI post. Place closed till 30th of April 2024. We had a death in our family and had to fly to Florida for the services of our family member. We posted a sign on our door. Why would you give us any rating at all when you have not even been in our establishment? Can you imagine if you had lost a family member and in your grief you had to close your cafe to attend their service and I came along and left you an unfair review? Kindly remove. It's heartless. Yeah, like why would you review a place with information like that that's probably on their website or on the front door of the place? Come on, man. 1 out of 5 stars. They have chosen to post a no firearms sign. I have chosen to take my business elsewhere. Hey, does anyone give a Hey, do you give a Yeah, I don't think anyone gives a Bye. 1 out of 5 stars. No shaved ice. Nice enough people, but they do not have shaved ice. It is advertised in numerous places, but they have completely discontinued it. Needs to be taken off all advertising. The owner replies, Aloha, Darren. I appreciate you reaching out with your 1-star review, as it absolutely drew my attention to what your concern is with my business. If you could please share with me what advertising you are seeing that says my shop offers shaved ice, it's super appreciated, as I do not advertise my business in any print or online media. 1 out of 5 stars. I asked them if they have LABUBU and they said no, obviously. Then I asked if they have the macaroon one, then they blocked me and they just lost a loyal customer. You were blocked for sending violent images to our staff. Jesus Christ, man. You wouldn't expect that from Emily with a cat photo in a swing. Like, Jesus Christ. 1 out of 5 stars. 40 to 50 pounds. I was assaulted by the staff. I'm making a legal case against this establishment. Hi, John. A little baffled by your claim, and CCTV has been taken and passed to the Clapham network and police. You were asked to leave the venue as you were intoxicated and for theft of other customers' belongings. No one touched you, and we look forward to hearing from your legal team. We take pride in offering a safe environment for all our customers. We are saddened by your response here and childish behavior, and recommend you remove any such claims before legal proceedings are taken against you. Whew, they are ready to fight you in that court, boy. 1 out of 5 stars. Inappropriate art. We've had this game for a while. My daughter loves this game. I've never really had a problem with the game, except that she felt she needed to get on to buy certain things that were unlocking, etc. Last night, she came in and showed me that when she went to an art shop in the game, as soon as she walked in, there is a statue of a naked man. It shows everything. As a parent, I try to protect my children from this garbage. For it to be front and center is ridiculous. I would not buy this game for young children. Is this talking about goddamn David? Like, it's art, dude. It's not poor.